Do you shy away from high ISO? I've got 10 points here to help you for when the lights go dim. Hi everyone, I've got a really interesting image to show you here which was shot at 25,600. Many people I do training with do get quite worried going up to high ISOs, even as high as 1,600. Here's an image that I shot at 25,600 with 10 pointers that will help you through very low light conditions. Number 1, only use high ISO when you really need to and the light is exceptional. You don't want to be bringing in any additional lighting and you just see the light as it is naturally and think, well, I really want to save this. Number 2, if you have a prime lens, try and use that, or maybe get yourself one in the future. A prime lens will give you a faster aperture, something like 1.8 or 1.4, and that means that when you're working at the limits you can use handheld shutter speeds as well as, trying to keep those ISOs low if you can. Number 3, use manual focus because you'll find autofocus will really struggle in such low light conditions. Number 4, make sure you use a very safe shutter speed. If you're looking at a 50mm lens, then you don't want to be going no lower than a 60th of a second, and if you're on a crop sensor, I'd want to keep that down to around about 125 just to be sure. Number 5, don't underexpose your image. You're going to be very tempted to do this just to get those shutter speeds up, and you really don't want to do that. You want to get the exposure right and minimise the noise coming in, particularly on high ISOs. Number 6 is do shoot more than one image. Even for myself, I just shoot a few because I know some of those may still not quite work out. I'll either miss focus or there could be just a little bit of camera shake coming in as well. So don't just take one or two, just cover your bases. Number 7 is shoot wide open or close to wide open. As I said before, we are shooting at the very extremes, but going wide open will get your ISOs down if you can and also get those shutter speeds up. You will find that with this image I shot at 1.4 instead of 1.2, and that was just to get a little bit more depth of field to help me with the focusing. Number 8 is go for black and white, as this complements your high ISO and colour can look a little bit too noisy, and black and white really helps the old film-like feeling coming through on the image. Number 9 is just think about final viewing distance, because we're all too happy pixel peeping on the backs of the cameras or on our computers. If it's going into print, what is going to be the final viewing distance? And when you look at that, maybe if it's like 8-10 feet away, it will just look like a regular photograph, or maybe something that has more film-like qualities. Number 10 is welcome the noise and not camera shake, and I can't really emphasise this enough. It's all too easy to think I don't want to go this high with the ISO, and then you'll bring that down, and before you know it you'll be into shutter speeds where you might get camera shake. So just welcome that noise. It's going to be a high noise picture, but it will be sharp and in focus, and it will show the exceptional light that's going on within the image. Remember, photography is all about the light, and there are times when you see such exceptional light and you haven't got external flash, or you don't want to use that to ruin it, and this is where it comes into play. So enjoy the image. You can really see what can happen at 25,600. It would be a worthwhile exercise to maybe go out one night to your local town with yourself and maybe a couple of friends and just go out shooting for high ISO. Don't worry about competition shots, just go out, enjoy the light that's there, take those ISOs up and just see what you can achieve.